and we're kind of this your girl Mickey Boo. And we got a special guest in the building, y'all. This man plays all type of instruments. He's also a recording artist with a hit single called Casamigo. We about to get into his life. Welcome, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Mickey.
How was life behind your lens?
My lens, I can't lie, my lens is a wide perspective. Like you said, I do music, all type of music. My hit song, like you said, the name of it is Casamigos. It's in Spanish, you know.
Yeah, best be watching yo ho. Best be watching yo ho. I'm gon' get her off this Casamigos. To mi casa we go. Vete pa la casa. Tú sabes, you know, I hit licks, soy un estafador. Deeply packed in I go. To mi casa we go. Off that Casamigo.
I do that. I like to look at things from a grand perspective, like a bird's eye lens. Like I've been to many different types of places. I've been in interviews with CEOs and Apple executives, you know, business deals, and I've been to federal prison. You know, I've been overseas and I've been, you know, in jail. So I see a lot of things, a lot of different places, a lot of different faces.
Okay. So tell me how life was for you coming from federal prison.
I only went for like 11 months. So it wasn't too crazy, but it was just a different experience. You know, like I would say that you don't know what it's like until you really go. Like you have no idea, like the movies and like TV shows, they do not give you like a real perspective of what it's like to be there whatsoever.
Okay.
I mean, like things like that happen, like the dramatization of the events and shit. But, you know, it's just people living life. Like it could be anybody in there smart, you know, geniuses to, you know, the lowest of the low. Not saying anybody's low, but like somebody that comes from poverty and somebody that comes from money, but everybody's, you know, the same class there. Like we're all the same thing. So
Right. And so do you think that changed you as far as how you navigate in life now?
For sure, like for sure, like there's a different type of respect. Like not saying I was ever a disrespectful individual, but like there's like, in society, there's like classes. Like we have classes: first class citizens, rich people; second class citizens, like middle class people; and third class citizens. But that also includes like people in jail and homeless people. So, like being one of those was like a brand new perspective for me. So it's like, I don't know, it humbled me, but it also made me like feel like everybody's the same. Like you give the CEO the same respect you get a janitor. Like
everyone is equal.
Right.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about your song Casamigo. So you learned Spanish in prison, correct?
Right. Yeah.
And then what inspired you to rap your material in another language?
Well, it really started in there. It was like you getting kind of good, you know, you might want to make a song like that would help you. And I was like, nah, you know, just not necessarily not being confident, but you know how it is when you're learning a new thing. You want to take it step by step by step. And then so I got out, I was shooting my video to Digital Criminal, the first song, like one of my first hit singles. I was about to shoot it that next day, but my producer that made the song had came down to shoot the video, be in the video with me. And yet again, he was just playing songs. He played a beat, it was so Hispanic, like it was so Spanish off the top. I was like, this is my chance to try it, you know, and it just kind of worked out.
Facts. That's what's up. And so tell me how it was like for you growing up.
Hard, but not like hard. I had a big family. You know, at one time we lived in a small house, but you know, my parents came up. I had my mom and dad, both. I love my mom and dad. And yeah, at one time we had a small house and we moved into something bigger, you know, later in life. And, you know, things improved for us, so it was great.
Okay, cool. So then what role led you to going to prison?
Right, it was kind of like a combination. Like I said, I have a lot of friends, a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds. So I was at a point in my life where like I was literally in the middle. I went to jail for fraud. So it's not like I was like, you know, like killing people or like doing something stupid gangster or nothing like that. Like you got to get into something, but it was more like I met a guy, an Indian guy, and it just kind of like step by step, different places. And then I began to like travel because I was in school for computer science. So I started to travel because I was working with my friend who was making an app. And it's just like one thing led to another, and you know, you got to use this to do this, and you know, you in here trying to improve your life in this way, but you got to use your past or your background to get you to that step. So, you know, just one thing kind of led to another, and you know, I ended up having to do bad things to get to a good place.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so where do you see yourself taking your career as far as playing instruments and the songs? Like, what is your target goal for success in your life? What does that look like?
I'm gonna genuinely say, like, I already feel successful, like intrinsically. Like, I already feel successful. Like, I've done. My child self will be proud of me. He will be like so proud of me. So, but to gain forward and to go more momentum, because there's always like another glass ceiling to break. With the instruments specifically, like, I haven't really done gigs, and I'm just now starting to like do gigs. So, you know, that feeling is great, especially like doing my own music with the instrument. Like, wow, that combination of the feeling is like unbeaten.
Right.
But next, really, I just thought of this last night. I got a list of piano songs on my phone. I got a long ass note, and I like put I'm gonna make it into a book one day, but I put the notes like, you know, in the graph, so I just know. But one of the sections is theme songs. So for Halloween, I'm about to do like, I got Dexter's Lab on there. I'm about to put the white coat on, the purple gloves, and you know what I'm saying? Try and get some more followers, really.
Like Dexter Laboratory?
Right.
Oh,
And Fairly Odd Parents, I got like pink hats with the pink shirt, you know what I'm saying? Do the costume with the thing.
Okay, that's dope.
Right.
That's dope. Okay, I spoke with you earlier, and you made me aware that you have embarked on your spiritual journey.
Right.
What does that look like for you as far as what you believe in and how you set up your boundaries when it comes to your faith and your foundation?
Right. So, again, like, I mean, I grew up black. I was in the church a lot. I actually started instruments playing saxophone in the church. Okay. So that was like, I kind of broke away from the church like 7th grade, 8th grade. But I really should have stayed. Okay. I would have been super fire right now. Okay. But you know, I studied a lot of religions. I actually have Malcolm X tattooed right here, his son. So, you know, Islam is dear in my heart. I got 3 Qurans and 2 Bibles, like, for real, like. Okay. So, like, I just view it as lessons. Like, even spirituality, like, can teach you lessons. Even Buddhism, like, teaches you lessons, being at peace, meditating, yoga, in tune with your body. And yoga actually is very important for me. Right. So, you know, I don't want to get into something, like, too deep into one specific thing, because everything has good and bad. And everything has teaching. Right. Everything is something, you can learn from something out of everything that's around us. Wow. It's a journey, so you just embarking on your journey. How dare you stay one-track minded? Right. Yeah. Right, because the journey, like you said, one-track minded. It's too much, yeah. It might take you to this path. Yeah, and you may need to utilize, like you said, something from your past or some type of knowledge from some other teaching in order to get you to the next step. Exactly. Okay, so being open-minded helped you as far as your foundation and what you believe in. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better. Okay. That's wonderful. Wow. All right. So if someone wanted to hear the song Casamigo or find you on any of your platforms, where can they find you at? You can find me at drue.diablo. And that's only, you know, a Spanish thing. We just talk about spirituality, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring the negative energy. But yeah, at Drew Diablo on Instagram and at Drew Diablo on Apple Music as well. Okay, cool. So out of all the songs that you have made, what is your favorite track? That's like picking a favorite child. You know, that's hard to do. But I would have to say it's this song called One Way Flight. Okay. This song called One Way Flight is like, it's really a journey. I was on the phone with an ex of mine at the time of what I was talking about. You know, it was the collision of my life. Like when I'm here trying to get to here, but here, you know what I'm saying? So I was taking one-way flights back and forth to California. Like I would be there for maybe like 2 weeks and wouldn't know when I'm coming back, 3 weeks, but I would be on some shit. Like I might be in an interview with an Apple exec or, you know, with a record label exec, you know, in the studio trying to, and you know how the music industry and any industry is, you know, you kind of got to be in the room and rub elbows before you ascend to that level.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
sometimes it might be fruitful, sometimes it might not be.
Mm-hmm.
Moral of the story is she was frustrated with me, as any, you know what I'm saying, girl would be.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you always taking one-way flights, like you just won't book the round trip. And then that gave me the idea for the song right there, like one-way flight. Because sometimes it is like that step out on faith, like really.
You never know where you're gonna end up.
Exactly. So
right.
that song is near and dear to me just from the story alone.
Okay, so can you give me like a line or two from the song?
All right.
Or two.
Has somebody called you crazy if you chased your dream? If so, we alike. Did you listen to them? Did it change your mind? I don't know about you, but I stayed on the grind. I ain't worried about nobody else's, I gotta get mine. Have you ever stayed up all night long just to write songs that'll keep your lights on? Nigga, that's me, rap like a python. I've been an icon since I turned the mic on. Have you ever woke up in a new place with someone you met for the first time today? Would you ever take that leap of faith? It's do or die, you should do it today. You should do you, fuck who's in the way, cause doomsday should come soon anyway. I know it gets hard, but there's beauty in pain. The flowers couldn't bloom without using the rain.
What information would you be able to give out to be found?
I have a Patreon, and that's what I'm about. You fuck with Patreon?
No.
Patreon, I ain't even gonna lie, the UI is kind of like OnlyFans, but it's for creators. I mean, OnlyFans is for creators too, you know, I have no qualms about that. But it's like more for like you know what I'm saying, creators, and you could put your like piano on there. It's a lot of guitarists, comedians. So yeah, you could definitely sponsor me on Patreon. I got levels, like you can be a, cause I'm Drew Da Vinci, really. Drew Diablo just came from the trouble and, you know, going to that place, and I learned Spanish, so I took it with me. But Drew Da Vinci was my name before. So you could be an art curator. You could be that's like a $10 package. You could be a museum
so you have
specialist.
to pay for the package.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you get like all my exclusive content, like me practicing.
Okay.
I notify you when I'm on live. Exclusive access to videos.
Okay.
You know, just like on
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Like literally the same thing as OnlyFans.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right. And is there anything else that you want the people to know? If it's a hater, a loved one, for anybody who does not know you, what is a special detail that you would like to send out to the world?
A special message I would have is, you know, don't take anything personally. You know, that's one of the 4 agreements. In the 4 agreements, you read that book before?
No.
It's kind of like a self-help book. A lot of people don't like self-help books, but this one is a really good one. And it's just like, don't take anything personally, because people do things as they are, not as you are. So if somebody's late, you know, you got an appointment and somebody's late or some shit, like it's not because you, it's because they're them.
Right.
And that's just one thing I always try and do. Or if a girl cheats on you, that's not because you're inadequate like that, or a girl or a man. It's not because you're inadequate. It's because they feel inadequate, you know? And it's not any diss to them. They're just growing. They're on their journey too. So just don't take it personally.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's real deep.
Words I live by for real.
Any new projects that you're working on?
Yes. So I got this project coming out September 29th, Enemy of the Hate.
Okay.
Right, like Enemy of the State with Will Smith, but instead it's the opposite. Like it's another play on, you know, what I had to do. And I just remember like it being Drew Riggins versus the State. Drew Riggins versus, you know what I'm saying, like being made out to be the enemy, when the enemy is the one that's making me the enemy, and have had this problem. Really, genuinely, I don't know a black man, a black leader that hasn't experienced like jail or like being arrested. I'm sure there is one, like if, you know, somebody in the comments or whatever, maybe. But I just feel like it's like a motif in the life of like, not successful black men, but black leaders, like period. Like it's like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, don't matter, Lil Wayne, T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot
of them experience that.
Right. From every spectrum of the world. Nelson Mandela, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just what being enemy of the hate is. An enemy of the state and an enemy of the hate are one and the same. Once, you know, you try and change some things, the system will try and stop you from that.
Wow.
I really stole it from Lupe Fiasco, though, because that's one of my favorite artists. He had an enemy of the state, like Will Smith.
Okay.
So I was like, let me take it a step further. So I just had a single drop, Wide Open. It's got an Afrobeats feel to it. Like, you know, I'm trying to take it all over the world with it. It's got my boy Dreadlock on it. Venezuelan dude I linked up with. He's super cool. I got my another video, Pogo Stick, coming out.
Okay.
That song is a smash. I performed it at the strip club. had a great time. And then after that comes my album, Enemy of the Hate.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We have the life behind the lens of Drew. We truly appreciate him for coming out, and again, he plays different instruments, and he is a recording artist. He has music out on different platforms, which will be provided here on the bottom of this video. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Baby girl, I can put you on to better things. All them niggas in your past is irrelevant. Girl, you bad, I don't wanna see you settling. Pack your bags, let me take you at your element. Talking Christian Dior, superior. Don't carry on, wanna swim to the moon. Don't worry, girl, I be here when they gone. I'm in high focus. Baby, wide open. Baby girl, I know she